Why men won't leave a marriage if they're unhappy. I've been asked this question a lot from women, and here's the honest truth coming from a man who once was in an unhappy marriage. Number one, we love our children. We would sacrifice our happiness any day of the week just to be near our kids and tuck them into bed. Another reason is they know that they'll be financially ruined if they leave. Even if they were the world's greatest husband, most courts would deem the benefits of the divorce to the ex-spouse by giving her alimony or child support, leaving him in a dire financial situation, which he will be crippled for the next 5 to 18 years. And last, truthfully, deep down we still love our wives, and we want things to be better.
3 reasons why men stay in unhappy marriages. Let's get to it. Number 1, the main reason is for the kids. Men are willing to sacrifice their own happiness for the sake of their children. Men believe that it's better for the kids to grow up in a 2-parent household. That's why men are unwillingly to be unhappy, to be miserable just for the kids. Number 2, financial reasons. Financially, in some cases, men are required to pay alimony and child support, which can impose a significant financial burden on the man. Not to mention, he's going to lose a significant amount of his assets, such as real estate, savings, and investments. And number 3, he's very optimistic about working things out with his wife. Hopefully, they can solve their issue through communication or therapy. And in his mind, it's cheaper to keep her. He doesn't want to put himself at risk of losing his assets and everything that he worked hard for. So he has to deal with an entitled, ungrateful woman. And fellas, please understand this. No woman or no child is worth you sacrificing your mental health and your sanity. If you're not happy with your marriage or your relationship, leave. You got one life, and it's not worth you being unhappy. I understand it's cheaper to keep her, but I would rather give up half of what I own, pay child support, live a happy and prosperous life before I be in a miserable ass marriage. I'm good on that. Let me know what you think in the comments. Free game.
Why would a man stay in an unhappy marriage? Well, the main reason is for the kids. Men are willing to sacrifice their own happiness for the sake of their kids. They believe it's better for their kids to grow up in a 2-parent household, so that's why they're willing to be unhappy, to be miserable just for their kids, because they love their kids way more than they love their own happiness. The second reason will be financial. In some cases, men are required to pay alimony and child support, which can impose a significant financial burden on the men. And let's not talk about the fact that they may lose a significant portion of their assets, such as real estate, savings, investments. The last reason is because they're optimistic. They hope for a change. They think that their marriage can get better either with communication or therapy, and sometimes it can, sometimes it cannot. So I'm asking divorced men, what do you think a guy who's miserable in his marriage should do? And what would you have done differently?
Hey friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this beautiful channel. So in today's video, we'll be talking about why do men stay in unhappy marriages. This is a first issue with many contributing factors. So I'm going to give you reasons why they do that. So society expectation and stigma. First of all, society expectations play a significant role. Many men feel unease, pressure to conform to traditional roles. They often seen as the pillars of strength and stability in a family. Admitting to be unhappy in a marriage can feel like a failure to uphold these roles, leading to a failure of judgment and stigma from society. Another reason is financial considerations. This is a major factor is financial stability. Divorce can be expensive and financial draining. The prospect of dividing assets, paying for a divorce, and supporting 2 separate homes can be draining. For some men, staying in an unhappy marriage might seem like the lesser of 2 financial evils. Another thing is children and parenting. Children are a huge consideration. Many men stay in an unhappy marriage for the sake of their kids. They might believe that staying together, even if unhappy, is better for the children than dealing with potential trauma of divorce. They fear the impact that a broken home might have on their kids' emotional and psychological well being. The fear of unknown. There is also a fear of unknown. Leaving a marriage, even an unhappy one, means venturing into uncharted territory. The idea of starting over, potentially dating again, and building a new life can be incredibly intimidating. The uncertainty of what life post divorce might look like can keep many men threatened to their current situations. Emotional attachment and guilty. Emotional attachment and guilty also play crucial roles. Despite the unhappiness, they can still be a deeper emotional bonds with their spouses. The history shared, experiences, and even the good times can create a sense of loyalty and attachment that's hard to break. Guilty of causing pain to their partner or disrupting the family unit can also keep men in marriages that are no longer fulfilling. Hope for the change also plays a big role. So there is also hope of change, hope that things will get better. Many men hold on the belief that the marriage can improve with time, effort, or external help like counseling. This hope can provide just enough reason to stay and keep trying, even when happiness seems out of reach. So, why do men stay in a happy marriage? It's a complex interplay of societal pressure, financial concerns, parenting responsibilities, fear of the unknown, emotional ties, and the glimmer of hope. Each situation is unique, but there's some of the common threads that many men grapple with. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, guys. So that's what happens to men. So I want to ask men a question. Like, if you know that you're married and you're unhappy, are you still going to stay because of your kids? Okay. So are you maybe scared of starting over again? Kind of be leaving your comments in the comment section so that we should be discussing. And women, why do you think that men stay in an happy marriage? I think you can also write for me. I also want to know these things. Why do they stay in happy marriage? Because I believe like your mental health matters. But again, when I look at it, I feel like yeah, you can do it for your children, but your happiness also comes first. You can't just stay in a toxic marriage and you don't have peace. You're just staying because of your children. No, we've seen people handling a single home, but I know it's not easy, but actually, you can do it. So, thank you so much, guys, for watching. I love you. Bye bye.